Hello everyone. Today we will start lesson 1 of civics, that is on equality. Right? So in this video I'll be discussing the first part of this chapter on equality. Now we'll start the chapter with the meaning of democracy. So what do you mean by democracy? So let us first understand from where this word has come. So it has been derived from two words, that is demos, which means people, and kratos, meaning government. Right? So in other words, democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Right? The Constitution of India guarantees equality to all citizens, yet there is grave inequality among the people of India. So these inequalities may be between the rich and the poor, the educated and the illiterate, the high caste and the low caste, and between the working class and owners. Like you can see in this picture, the inequality between rich and poor. So the government has launched several programs to bridge the inequalities, but very little has been achieved. So in order to bring about a positive change, public awareness is very much necessary, right? So equality in voting rights. So equal right to vote. What does it mean? Every adult citizen of India has a right to vote, irrespective of her economic status, religion, caste, or education. So, every adult has the right to vote, that is above 18 years. So, here this we will understand with the story of Rama Devi, who is a domestic help in the house of Ramesh Ahuja, and on the election day she goes to the polling booth in the morning and stands in a long queue. She finds Ramesh Ahuja also standing in a line waiting for his turn to cast his vote. So the conclusion is, like it is given here, equal right to vote, that both master and servant can cast his or her vote. Both are equal, no matter one is rich and the other poor. Both have one vote each, no matter if one is male and the other a female. Both are equal, as both of them have to stand in a queue and wait for their respective turns. But the same evening, like Ramadevi is standing in another queue with her sick daughter. This time round, she is waiting to show her sick daughter to a doctor in a government hospital. Had she been rich, she could have gone to a private nursing home where there is less crowd, or she could have called a doctor home. She couldn't go to work that day and was badly scolded. She was badly scolded by his owner. So Rama Devi may have the equal right, but it comes to electing a candidate, it is miserably below standard. So in various other aspect we can see there is a differentiation, right? So now we will discuss about other kinds of inequalities. Now people in India experience many other inequalities. The most glaring them all is the inequality imposed by the caste system. So we shall read about the story of Om Prakash Valmiki, who is a child, was made to sweep the classroom and school compound by the headmaster because he was of a lower caste. He was made to sit at the back of the classroom right near the door, and he had to sit on the bare floor without any mat. So he was made to sweep the classroom, the school, and the playground for a couple of days, and like he was not even allowed to drink water from the common tap. So his misery came to an end only when his father happened to see him sweeping and confronting the headmaster. So this inequality was due to his caste. So being of a low caste, he was not allowed to sit with the children of the upper caste. Now, for the same reason, instead of studying, he was made to sweep the classroom. So even though he was just a child studying in only class 4. So this type of inequality uh, is very shocking. You can read about Om Prakash Valmiki's autobiography. Juthan is there, where he has penned down all the experiences what he had during his school days. Right now, we will see the another example of Mr. Qureshi. Where we can see a different kind of inequality. Mr. and Mrs. Qureshi, who were refused house after house for over a month, only because they belonged to another religion, Muslim religion. All they wanted was a house on rent in a big city. They were refused because they were non-vegetarian. Though they had money, they were refused a house because of their religion, which was apparent from their name. So the property dealer who was assisting them asked them to change their name to Mr. and Mrs. Kumar. But they did not agree to this suggestion and were put to much inconvenience. So like from these two examples we can see different type of inequalities are there. One is due to caste and one is about the religion, the various type of inequalities we have seen. So what is recognizing dignity? Like to be treated unequally is a direct violation of one's right. The Quraysh's dignity and self-respect made them refuse changing their name, right? So people are treated unequally because of their caste, religion, social status and gender, and Om Prakash and Qurayshis do not deserve to be treated unequally. Why? Because being bona fide citizens of democratic India, they have a right to be treated equally. Fine. So this is all in today's video. So we will meet in the next part in next video. Thank you everyone.